Hi everyone! Welcome back to Let's Play Sentinels of the Multiverse, the video game. I am Sir Tristan. Let's knock out the last villain for the Infernal Relics expansion, the Ennead. I think that's how you pronounce that, the Ennead. This is my favorite villain, by far. By far. I probably said that about a lot of villains, and I think I've made that joke before, but still. I like him a lot. We're going to play Raw Visionary, since it's been a while. Who have we not played lately? Wraith? Or Wraith? Who else? We could do Expatriate. And Mr. Fixer. Ooh, everybody down here has a variant now. These two have got unlocked still. But that's okay. I think I like this order. Maybe move Wraith a bit higher up. And we are going to play the Tomb of Anubis. So we have the Ennead, which are, well, you'll see, versus the Nemesis Ra at the Tomb of Anubis. So this is all very themed here. This fight is going to be very themed. Like normal, I'm going to be splitting up these videos into 20-minute or less increments. So here we go. Pitiful God, you have failed before, and you shall fail again. Prepare for your exile. History repeats itself. You are the same as you were centuries ago. An annoyance. Man, that's cold. So as you can imagine by this picture, there's actually a lot of these guys. And each one is, in a way, its own villain. Let's take a look at the Ennead before we get started. The Shrine of the Ennead is put into play. The villain deck is shuffled. Here's the shrine right there. The 9 villain character cards are shuffled and placed beneath the Shrine of the Ennead. That's right, there are 9 villains in this deck. Now granted, they don't have the kind of HP like an Omnitron sitting at 100 or something like that. They have low HP totals, but there's a lot of them. The top 5, it's always equal to your hero number, to your hero count. So we have 5, they have 5. The top 5 cards from beneath the Shrine of the Ennead are moved into the play area. At the start of the villain turn, if there are no cards beneath the Shrine of Ennead, this card flips. So 9 cards go underneath. If there's none, then it flips. Whenever there are no villain targets in play, the heroes win. On this side, at the end of the villain turn, each villain regains 3 HP. When there are no villains in play, the heroes win. Alright. This one says, whenever a villain target would be destroyed, flip it over instead. This card and all cards beneath this card are indestructible and cannot be removed from the play area by any means. Alright, so we're going to get 5 villains out of the 9. It's going to be random which ones we get. We get Nephthys. I can't tell if that's an H? I guess it is. Nephthys. Okay, these are Egyptian names, I guess, sounding, and I'm not going to be the best at pronouncing them. Tefnut. Isis. Alright, that one's easy. Atum, and Nuit. Alright. And they're going to play Mass Overheating. Destroy 4 equipment cards. Thankfully we have none. The villain target with the highest HP deals each hero target 3 fire damage. So we'll each take 3. The order doesn't matter here. Atium happens to have the highest HP. Yes, so he's dealing the damage. Alright. Now I'm going to explain these characters real quick. It's going to take a little while. They are very complicated. Do you see how this one-shot has this symbol next to it? Alright, remember this symbol here. Let's go back and look at Nuit. Alright, look at here. Well, first of all, yeah, reduce damage dealt to villain targets other than Nuit by 1. The first time a red symbol card is put into the villain trash each turn, she gains 2 HP. So that's why it said at the very end there, she was already at full, she can't gain any more. Each one of these characters are going to have their own. The first time a green card is put into the villain trash, this card deals each hero target 1 fire damage. The first time a purple is put into the villain trash, each villain regains 1 HP. The first time a green is put into the villain trash, this card deals the hero target with the lowest HP 2 melee damage. Green or purple, hero with the most 2 infernal damage. Purple, So basically purple then plays a red. Play that card. Yeah, so for sure we have quite a spread, and thankfully it's actually kind of even between green, purple, and red plays. So at least they don't all have purple, right? Because then when that purple I think that the whole deck is one shot. They don't actually play anything else. But they're all one shots that are going to go into trash, which means every single turn some of these villains are going to trigger. It's going to be kind of complicated, but that's okay. We're going to get through it. Raw is immune to fire damage. Interesting. Hero character cards are immune to fire damage until the start of your next turn. Interesting. That might be very useful. Now, right now, Ennead is protecting other villain targets, so we probably want to deal with her first. Let's play the staff. Go ahead and use its power. To hit Ennead for 5. Oh, no, that was the wrong one. Use a power. Raw. Oh, right. My mistake. This actually boosts his default power. It doesn't actually give you a power. Apologies, it's been a while since I've played Raw. We did 4, not 5. Alright, perfect. Summon Staff, not too helpful a card, honestly. But that's okay. Throat Jab actually loses some value here, because it only hits one target. But we could perhaps preemptively play it on someone. But I think that Trust Fund is too good of a play right here, because we get high chance of impromptu invention. Oh, we got 2, which is awesome. We're going to have an amazing setup. Let's actually toss Throat Jab. Well, no. Let's not do that. I think we'll toss... Okay, my Mega Computer is fine. And... I guess Smoke Bombs. I could foresee a use of all the others pretty well. We'll not play this. We'll skip it. I want to see what the Environment deck has to offer. And now we have Mr. Fixer. Bloody Knuckles is great. Harmony, pretty good. Choose a damage type, increased by 1. I think we'll play that. Grease Monkey Fist. And we'll get a regular strike on Ennead. And turn it to cold. That doesn't matter that much. Hit her for 2. Now there are cards that will play an extra card out from underneath here. Can we actually look at these? We can. Geb, Osiris, Set, and Shui. Shu. Yeah, just Shu. Anyway. Assault Rifle is 3 targets 2. Speed loading. Alright. Flak Jacket. I think Arsenal Access is going to be what we want. Darn. That's actually not good at all. That was I was hoping for some kind of other weapon to put into play. I guess we'll put them into our hand. We don't need a second assault rifle, so let's increase her damage. That's a shame. Alright. Psychic Maelstrom could be pretty good. No, we actually lose a lot of value there, so let's go ahead and play Foresight. Actually, who needs to draw right now? Probably Mr. Fixer needs to draw. Let's do that instead. Let's have Mr. Fixer draw. He needs something like the tool, Grease Gun. That's actually pretty good. We may actually use this on our next go just to give us an extra turn to set up. Let's discard perhaps Salvage Yard. Toolbox is too good. Get rid of that. Not a very strong first turn, I do have to say. But that's okay. The Rod of Anubis. When a trial card is destroyed, one player may place this card in their play area. They gain the following power. Your hero deals 1 target 2 infernal damage. That sounds pretty good. It sounds kind of helpful, actually. Alright, let's see what the Ennead are going to do. Rise to power. Move the top card from beneath the shrine of the Ennead into the villain play area. We're going to get another villain. Set. The first time a red is played, each player... Oh no. Okay, first time a red is played, play the top card of the villain deck. The first time a green is put into the trash, deal each hero 1 lightning damage. So green is actually pretty dangerous. This is a purple. The villain with the lowest HP deals the hero target with the lowest HP 3 infernal damage. So Nuit will do 3 to Visionary, and then these 3 are all going to have purple effects that trigger. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, we're going to get another card. It's going to be a red. That's going to trigger other things. So I guess let's do that last. So do hers first. It's just going to be a heal, right? Then we'll do Isis's. Most cards in play is going to take 2. We'll do that to Mr. Fixer. It's fine. Probably just not the Nemesis. And then we're going to play red. Highest deals to the 4 to the lowest. Okay. Unfortunately, Raw was the lowest. And now these guys are both going to trigger. She's going to gain 2 HP back. And then Set's going to play the top card of the villain deck. Oh no. This is just a non-colored one-shot, which is good. Top card. Oh, well, okay, there you go. We have another villain out. And all villain targets regain 4. We now have Geb out in play as well. First time a green is put into the villain trash. This card deals to 2 non-villain targets with the highest HP 2 melee damage each. We are in a bit of trouble. This is pretty bad. This is a pretty bad setup. Oh, we didn't take much damage there, but we're going to have to figure out something to do pretty soon. Go ahead and play Living Conflagration. We need to try to take Nuit out so that we can start doing some AoE. And hopefully do a lot of damage to everybody. So let's try to pour the damage onto her. See if we can't take her out quickly. We're going to have 2 impromptu invention plays here, which is great. We are for sure going to take Razor Ordnance, put it into play. We're going to play another impromptu invention. We're going to get, let's see, I have targeting computer, which is good, and throwing knives, which is very good. So let's actually put a utility belt into play. And then we'll put throwing knives. Good, that was a super strong play. So now we can Razor Ordnance Nuit for 3, yes. And then she'll take 1, and it doesn't matter because nobody else will take any. Yep. Yeah. So we won't keep going. So that's fine. I think here I will for sure play Grease Gun, just to give me another turn to try to take Nuit out. All right, perfect. We will use Assault Rifle for sure, and then use its power to hit Nuit. I think Atum is probably our toughest enemy after this. Everybody else is just going to deal some damage. Purple is actually going to play a red, which is going to play this. So I think Atum is our next target here. And then Set is probably our next dangerous because they're going to play cards. These 3 or those 2 will play cards. So I think we want to try to take those 3 out. Ah, quick draw. Alright, I don't think we need to worry about anything. We can probably go ahead and do Psychic Maelstrom. Again, I'm going to lose some damage here if I do that. Let's go ahead and use Prophetic Vision. We don't want the environment deck to screw with us. At the end of the environment turn, a player may destroy one of their equipment cards to destroy this card. At the start of the environment turn, deal the target with the lowest HP 3 melee damage. When a trial card is destroyed, one player may play this card in their area. They gain the following: regain 2 HP. Anubis is immune to damage from the environment. The first time a non-environment card is destroyed each turn, this card deals the non-environment target with the second highest HP 2 infernal damage. Anubis, will you be hitting the enemy or us? Was the second highest? So this will definitely be hitting them for now. But that's a 20 HP. This, by the way, Anubis, I believe, is the reincarnated form of Ra. So they're actually the same person. I don't know how that works. Let's try not to have a 20 HP minion on the board that we have to deal with. Let's just go ahead and play the idol. And then we'll put Anubis on the bottom, I think. There we go. We will use... We still need a weapon here to make him very efficient. So let's actually play this on Mr. Fixer again. No. No, clearly that's not what we wanted to do. There we go. Let's use it instead on Expatriate. She needs more weapons out, not another machine gun. Okay, RPG launcher is probably okay. We need to get rid of something. Let's get rid of one of these submachine guns, I think. Yeah. Yep, that's totally fine. Alright, we got the environment, which we know is going to play another treasure. Yeah. Now we got the villain turn. Sun's Fury. It's going to try to deal damage, but cannot. So now Set is Nuit is going to heal, and Set is going to play the top card of the villain deck. Destroy each non-villain target with 3 or fewer HP. Oh wow, that's awful. Look at that. Poor Argent Adept. Wow. Thankfully, this is not the case. This would be really strong against certain environment decks. Obviously, this would just wipe them all out. That will do nothing, but now we have to trigger all reds. We'll just choose automatically. They'll regain a little bit of HP. He's going to play another red. Thankfully, it's just the first time. It's not every time, because that would be awful. Nuit's going to heal, and that was it. Good. I think we might be able to kill Nuit. Let's see. Hopefully. Let's find out. 1 target, 3 fire, and then up to 5 targets, 1. So this will actually work because of the staff. It's going to be boosting the damage. So let's hit a tomb. He's also a nemesis. That's actually really good. Good idea, bringing Ra along. We can hit a few more. This heals. Target with the lowest. Target with the most cards. 2 targets. So let's hit Nephthys. Nephthys? Nephthys? I don't know, whatever. And Geb. Oh, we still have another. Okay, that's fine. But we're not done yet. Oh no. Wait. 1 target, 1 fire. Now let's keep up the high damage on Nuit. I want to try to kill her this turn. And we should be able to do that, no problem. Micro-targeting computer seems like an obvious play here. It's going to boost Wraith's damage by quite a bit. We'll take out Nuit with Razor Ordnance and Throwing Knives. Alright, she flips, and we'll look at her flipped card here in just a moment. Atum and Set are now going to be targets for the rest of us. Grease Gun was destroyed. Real fast, let's take a look at Nuit. At the start of the villain turn, shuffle the environment trash into the environment deck. So just like us heroes have a flipped side, so do they. And this is hers. So basically, we're always going to... I mean, the environment trash is empty right now anyway, but we're basically never going to have an environment trash. It's going to get shuffled in every turn. Do we Bloody Knuckles? I don't think we do. Not yet. We're looking for a weapon. Almost a weapon. Oh, dual crowbars is great for this. Awesome. Very good. Let's deal a little bit of damage to a tomb. Turn it into energy, because why not? We did 2 tire iron. Not quite as good here. Let's see. Anything makes sense. So we can shock rounds here. Deal 1 to everybody. It's pretty good. Let's do that. And then we will use that. We will do a tomb. Then we will do... Huh? Oh, the shock rounds. I guess the order here doesn't matter. Just be 1 to everybody. Yeah. And then we'll hit Set. hit Isis. Nice. Alright, we'll do a Visionary's turn, then we'll go ahead and put a break. I think now's a good time for Psychic Maelstrom, because it will do 2 to everyone. And then we will use her power. Who needs cards now? I think maybe she does. So let's actually use Foresight. What will go into the hand? Precognition could be very good. Let's do that. On top of the deck, probably Suggestion, and then Brain Burn goes on the bottom. And we drew another suggestion. Or we drew that suggestion that we just, yeah. Cool. I'm going to put in a little break. That way, if you're watching this and you only have about 20 minutes, you can wait to start the next part later. But I will be right back.